That we just like an audit and an investigation into the irregularities and the concerns of the anomalies, the concerns of what happened during our electoral process. Crimes were committed, and people who took money to run those electoral processes in their facilities, they took money, taxpayer money, in order to run this process with our election. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's civic centers. I don't care if it's arenas. They took taxpayer money in order to count ballots, in order to hire people to count the ballots, and they ought to be responsible, and we ought to have an audit. We need a transparent audit of what happened on November 3rd, and that's why we're here, and that's all we wanted.
Yeah, Zuckerberg gave hundreds of millions of dollars. I have a question for you, and the question is simple. Everybody in the press seems to want to, and some of the a lot of the politicians, they want to focus on the idea of yesterday being one of the worst days in U.S. history. I mean, you've heard that it's the worst day in U.S. history, and my question to you is, don't you think the worst day in U.S. history was November 3rd?
Yes, sir, absolutely. And the worst day in history for the deep state was January 17th, and that was in 2017 when President Trump was inaugurated. And he said the power is going to be back in the hands of the people. So that was their darkest day. And November 3rd was just their way of getting back at us.
Yeah. Greatest election for